Hello and welcome back to Good Ship Cruising. It's me, Jed, your trusted cruise ship guide, and today we're going to be diving in and taking a look at why Carnival Splendor could possibly be my least favourite ship based in Australia. This video will feature my honest opinion and is based off of my recent 8-night South Pacific cruise on board Carnival Splendor. So grab yourself a cocktail or mocktail and let's get going. First up, Carnival, we really need to talk about the interior design on board Splendor. Whilst it's quirky and full of character, it is in dire need of modernisation, like ASAP. If you are cruising on Carnival Splendor, I really hope you like the colour pink and public spaces that mimic a 90s Las Vegas casino. Not only are the ship's public spaces gaudy and over the top, this design unfortunately finds its way into every single stateroom on board. Just take a look at this. Now, this may not bother you personally, but I do find this type of design very overwhelming and a little chaotic. And if you look at some of Carnival's other ships in the fleet, like the Carnival Sunshine, they have been given a fantastic modern update, whilst retaining their Carnival persona and flair. With competition heating up in Australia with the introduction of ships like the Celebrity Edge, it would be great to see Carnival completely renovate the Splendor and bring it up to a modern standard. The aging interiors are also exacerbated with one of the most unusual and unintuitive layouts I have ever come across on a cruise ship. One of the main culprits for this is the location of the ship's massive galley, which essentially cuts the ship in two. This makes it difficult to find a variety of venues as there is only access from certain decks. And this problem is particularly painful when you're trying to find the Gold Pearl restaurant, which is located at the aft of the ship. Another strange interior choice found aboard the Carnival Splendor is the really odd location of the central atrium, which is actually in fact not located in the center of the ship, and instead found forward. If you combine this with the odd galley layout and the large size of the Splendor, she quickly becomes difficult to navigate, even after a week at sea. She definitely takes the prize for the most unusual cruise ship layout in my book, and I don't think that's a prize any cruise line is looking to win. Her fleetmate Carnival Luminosa offers a superior layout, and I would highly recommend cruising on her over the Splendor. And unfortunately, things don't improve with the main complimentary dining options on board. I really hate to say it, but the quality of dining found in both the main dining room and the buffet was less than desirable. From personal experience, I did notice small portions and poor quality from the main dining room and the buffet as well. I also noticed that certain components listed on the menu were often missing or non-existent in the actual dish itself. For example, if you ordered a bacon carbonara, the bacon was actually missing or there was very little there. I personally witnessed this across the buffet and dining room on multiple occasions. Most importantly, I do want to make note that these quality control issues seem to be isolated to the main dining room and buffet only. Okay, but you're probably wondering, Jed, where is the good stuff? Don't worry, there's also plenty to love about Carnival Splendor as well, and I'm going to dive into that now. Speaking of diving in, the water park on board Splendor is fantastic. It's basically brand new and features 2 thrilling water slides along with a water-filled playground below. This part of the ship has been renovated to a very high standard and is great fun for the whole family. Another part of this ship that has been lovingly renovated is the adults-only Serenity area, and it is truly an oasis on board this mega cruise ship. Both of these locations are some of my favourites on board, and they both help to really elevate that chill or thrill style of holiday, depending on your preference. So just before I spoke about the poor quality of dining options on board, but not to worry because there are ways to navigate around this. Carnival are also famous for their flurry of complimentary dining options, which includes Guy's Burger Joint, Pizzeria del Capitan, and Masala Tiger. These are perfect alternatives if, like me, you are not impressed by the mainstream buffet and dining room menus. My personal favourite is Masala Tiger, which offered, in my opinion, the highest quality and most delicious Indian-inspired meals. I also have to give out an honourable mention for the deli and the barbecue portion of the buffet, which both served really great dishes as well. For an additional fee, you can also dine at Fahrenheit 555, which offered steakhouse dining and excellent service. This was also a personal favourite of mine and substantially better than the main dining room experience. But most importantly, a cruise on Carnival Splendor is fantastic value for money. You can often snag a bargain like this 8-night Pacific Island cruise for the low price of $400 per person in an inside stateroom. And how can you say no to that? So, whilst the Carnival Splendor has a few cons and she may not be my favourite ship by any length, I think it's really important to remember this is a value focused ship. And in all honesty, her aging interiors and dining experience reflect the low cost fares that Carnival offer. There is plenty of room for improvement, and I would love to see Carnival implement a large scale renovation and increase the quality of dining experiences on board. However, as they say, art is in the eye of the beholder, and Carnival Splendor could just be your next favourite holiday. So that wraps up my review on the Carnival Splendor, and I really hope you found my thoughts on this ship helpful in choosing your next cruise. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them, just leave them in the comments below. So until next time, happy cruising.